Cruising on them like I run the town with a backpack like door to door. Knocking boots with shorty, this a different story. Watch me kill that pussy, give it rigor mortis. Now you feel important. Crushing flies like my niggas floors. All my weed foreign, I ain't cold, but them Friday night lights make them Drake hoes wanting in the morning like chill. You gon' make me do it for the TikTok. Let me warm up, I ain't get high. I got R&B and hip hop. Got it on lock, get them bands up. I ain't with the talk, that's piss pops. Came too far just to stop now. Heard it get lonely at the tip top, but we getting lit up. Stack up. Ain't with the progress, nigga, back up. Say that y'all ball, but for really y'all back up. When it all ball, best believe we getting back up. Like, stack up. Ain't with the progress, nigga, back up. Say that y'all ball, but for really y'all back up. When it all ball, best believe we getting back up.
See him the first time, y'all should have seen, but he was doing his thing. Sam is cut. Sam got all the designs, you feel me? Tees on the way, all that good fashion on the way. Y'all stay in tune. We gonna have this great one right there in the cut for y'all to plug in.
Killer Studios, feel me? Ground up, we starting. Gotta build with the team, the whole unit.
The new tees is critical. I appreciate that, John. I don't know if you got to see that shit yet.
No, I ain't get to see it.
Dusty got his own font print, you feel me?
I got you. It's right here.
Wait,
you gotta stand?
Show this.
Try to shine the light on it?
In the back.
Yeah, I got the light for it.
Matter of fact, you could hit the hole later if you want to.
Boom. Dusty in the back. Day by day by day by day by day. The front.
I made the color too, the paint.
Nah, yeah.
That shit was
the
dumb.
color perfect though.
Right?
Yeah, we're fucked up, so I can't do that no more.
But we got it.
You got the one, you got the sample.
Remember what I was telling you? Everybody did their own font, bro.
Yeah, I gave one to Palace yesterday.
Right, nah, that's hard. Nah, you're right.
Palace.
All artists
nice.
get your own little logo,
Palace?
please. Just your name, simple shit, but
That's sure.
they get yours, you feel me? Dusty got his. Them shit's coming, they on the way.
Nah.
Next show, we bringing all the merch.
We're gonna do the CMYK, right?
For who? For which one?
For the NYPD.
That's not CMYK.
What is it?
That's cyanotype. That's like how old people made like blueprints back in the day, but it's like has started doing that on T-shirts.
Yeah.
If you break that down, it's crazy. Like you know how blueprints are negatives,
Mm-hmm.
so it's like the same concept. Instead of a piece of paper, it's a shirt. So then you get like it's in the like garment type shit.
Mm.
Has just started fucking with that, and still no one does it enough.
And then you can still print over the top of it.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my memorial shirts with that.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone gets like every shirt's a different picture in the design,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's just the V over the top.
Mm-hmm.
Like 'cause my tattoo is like an image, and then the V is like the outer of the image, so it's like the image is inside. It's gonna be fire. It's gonna see.
Yeah.
It's not doing what I'm doing.
But we got the three day by day T-shirts because it does 3Y.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna put the 3 on the back for the jersey number.
That's a fact.
Yeah, facts.
Jerseys?
Good things come in threes. Me and Gene were talking about that last night.
Oh yeah, I was wondering why you put the 3 right there. You
Mm.
How significant it was.
3s and 4s.
All the good things come in 3s and 4s.
Mm-hmm. Squares and triangles.
Nah, facts.
The last thing is 1. The
Circle.
circle, but it's actually infinity, so it's not.
Yeah.
Really, yeah.
It's not one.
Let me find out. You know something about sacred geometry.
It's 1 and 0 at the same time.
That's the craziest thing about it.
This is no.
When we hear key convos, we gonna build on knowledge. You heard?
Mm-hmm.
Sacred geometry, music, all kinds of things.
I'm still not super familiar with how hertz work,
Mm-hmm.
but
I was telling Dusty we gotta incorporate that shit.
Yeah, like the 528 or whatever.
Bring the
7 was
binaural
like 710
beats.
or some shit.
Yeah.
I used to know like so I looked this
just
shit.
started learning about that.
Yeah, that shit
Shit's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
You want to sleep and shit?
Yeah.
Shit's actually effective.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
How y'all feel about that? What it say? A certain megahertz, gigahertz frequency? Or is it megahertz?
It's well, it goes from
It's
hertz.
hertz.
Like the human
Yeah.
ear can hear from 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz.
Hertz.
So 20
It
kilohertz.
says certain hertz frequency is the devil's frequency. Whatever.
Mm.
I mean, I was like, how did y'all feel about that?
Dusty just said that about
We were just talking about that.
We were just having a really in-depth conversation.
Yeah, we're talking about
I
like.
just recently learned that.
Yeah,
That's actually insane.
it's crazy. Well, it's like there's frequencies for the devil, like devil frequencies, but then there's also devil intervals. So like when you stack notes on top of each other, like one of the intervals it can be is a tritone, and was considered the devil's like interval. So they didn't use it. They like avoided it.
Considered a tritone.
Tritone.
That's crazy.
And the part of the reason why music sounds the way that it does now, like popular music and stuff like that, is because good looks. Is because they were avoiding that. So it was like part of the reason why certain sounds and certain scales and stuff were used more than others, and like why music sounds the way it does today is a lot of it is rooted in like the church and stuff like that, because most people if they're like learning music and stuff like that, it's like the Western way of music that you're being taught, which is somewhat problematic in the way that like music is being taught to people, and it goes into the whole way that the world is.
Yeah.
But that's why like things sound the way they do, because they were avoiding that. And actually, if you stack it up, like that interval is in the most natural scale, the acoustic scale.
Mm-hmm.
So the actual true sound of the universe is that scale. Like that's if you play a note, it has harmonics on top of it, and if you put those into a scale, then it gives you that scale. Mm-hmm. And it has the tritone in it, but for whatever reason we took that out, which is interesting to me.
That's crazy.
Kind of like that they were trying to take something out of
life
and expression and art and stuff like
That's
that.
exactly
Galileo,
what they were trying to do.
Bro, Galileo was
They knew what
getting
they were
arrested
doing.
for actually discovering shit about the outer realms of the world because it would just go against the church or whatever. So
But
he's
see, now
getting killed for that.
this is the funniest part to me. In Islam, like how you were saying, all music revert back to Africa.
Mm.
And Africa's bread and butter is drums. They don't give a fuck about all the other shit, although they said the Moors brought them instruments to Beethoven and all that. All that piano stuff, you got the original piano with just those 5, however many pieces of metal right there with the wooden box with the circle, boop bop boop bop boop, that relate to the same guitar. They made all of that shit too, but they fuck with the drums, right? And in Islam, it say you only supposed to fuck with percussion. You're not even supposed to play wind instruments, and you're not even supposed to play the guitar.
See, I didn't even know that. Wow.
When we was in school, I know Zoe's from elementary school. When we was in school, we had Mr. Duncan, right? That was the music teacher.
I was trying to remember his name a month ago. No way.
Duncan.
Mr. Duncan.
We had
That was my nigga. He taught me a lot about music, and he stayed with me to this day.
Well, in fact, they had us playing the recorder and shit.
All
That's
that
sick.
shit.
Boy, that's
That's how it all
third
started,
grade or
bro.
whatever,
You feel
right?
me? I couldn't play the recorder. My pops had to write the little letter, like,
I
you feel
remember
me?
that.
I used
You
to be over there with the
wasn't
shakers and shit. I used to be there with the zicka zicka zicka.
I remember I was hating on him, bro.
Yeah, like,
I
what
wanted
the
to be
fuck?
over there, bro.
Why is
I was
this nigga?
hating.
Like, yo, it's part of the religion, bro. I can't even play all of that shit, B. That does. But it's funny that they said don't play the guitar, and then I'm like, alright, so it's whatever, other religions play the guitar because they don't, cool. But then it's like, alright, on some religious shit, even in America and all that, they were saying don't play this certain note on the guitar. You feel me? Like the guitar, that shit got some tricky shit on it. But I always related this shit to how you saw in all the little cartoons and some movies, you see the homie playing that flute, and if he be hypnotizing the snake and shit, you feel me? So I was like, shit, rock and roll niggas be wildin', and the flute be hypnotizing snakes. So I was shit, maybe y'all onto something. I'm good. I'm gonna play the drums and rock.
They was definitely onto something.
It was, I forgot what religion and stories it is. It's like it might be Greek mythology or whatever. Who's the god, the ram, devil ram who played the flute too, right?
Ooh, you talking about the
I don't know enough, but I remember he played the flute and it was like He was like some devil shit. Like he was like a messenger for the devil or whatever.
He wasn't the one who was like guarding the like Hades or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hades.
Yeah.
He was like Hades, man. I don't know.
His man's.
It was
It's hilarious.
That is
Some
hilarious.
shit though.
Yeah.
There's something hypnotizing about the flute because it's like, I don't know, it's mad fluttery. It's, I don't know.
Yeah.
Can't describe it.
Nah, a lot about life is deeper than what we really really understand. Like,
Yeah.
you just have to go searching for the knowledge.
I be thinking about this like the most critical moment in history is when they burned the library in Egypt. What was Cleopatra's library, right? Was it Cleopatra? It had all the prior science, all that shit, everything. How they built the pyramids, all that shit, everything, even boiling down to like all their fucking like alien encounters or whatever they portray with their hieroglyphics.
Well, because they didn't want to know black people was there.
Mud House. So my friend, he's just started a whole series of shows and that. He's been like curating lots of different bands from the city, like a lot of young kids, like teens, 20s, and
There's some old heads that pulled up too.
yeah, there's some old heads, but I mean in
Not
terms
old,
of the performers.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, he just started up. It's called Mud House because his mom owns a mosaic school, or she runs a mosaic school in Chicago.
Fire.
And the original name for the school was Mud House. So she changed it to Chicago Mosaic School. I'm quite sure that's the name. And then he was like, fuck it, I'm going to use Mud House because that's tough. So that's his series of events now. And he's like stretching out his venues and getting more people to perform. And
It's good musicians
it's
too. Like
amazing
yeah.
musicians. Like, you know, I mean, we're tapped into all like the people in college and stuff. And just the level of the playing is absolutely ridiculous. He's doing his thing, so we'll be there next Saturday. There's gonna be 3 other people there. A band called Cab Ellis, Charlize Ramirez, and there's gonna be a comedy duo starting the show. So that'll be dope because it's gonna start now. It's like warm again. It's gonna start while everyone's like out in the sun and stuff like that. So it'll be nice.
Yeah, I'd definitely go to that.
I've been trying to get the comedians involved, bro.
Right?
That shit gonna be fire.
I can't really find that.
Comedy sets. All the comedians I know is OGs though. They like
Nah,
late
for real.
30s, 30s. They be with the like. I went to one comedy show. Speaking of the, you feel me? The
I should get
heads that be
you.
fucking up the vibe sometimes.
Shit, we got a little.
Bro, I'm in the street. I was shooting a video for the Stussy freestyle I did, right? I shoot the video this after I go to Best Buy and buy this big ass Bluetooth speaker that you not like you could charge that bitch up and that shit really boom so we could set the mics up and all that, you feel me? Bought that shit. I'm walking with it, shooting the video in random locations and some dude stopped right in front of the Whole Foods on Flatbush. He stopped in his car and he like, yo, fuck with what you doing and shit. I'm throwing a show tomorrow, you feel me? You could open up for us. I'm like, wait. So I go all the way out to Queens. One of the homies pull up with me. I ain't gonna say no names. The homie gets smacked in there, you feel me? Bro, the same nigga that stopped his car to show love, he ended up getting into it with my bro because my bro is doing too much of shit. Ended up not being able to perform, bro. I'm sick. I'm like, yo, bro, you gotta, what the fuck?
You gotta get your shit together.
That's
You got us out here
That's
looking
what it is.
crazy in front of, you feel me?
Oh, nah.
But yeah.
Like remove yourself from that
See,
situation.
The real reason why I'm saying this is because it was a comedy show. That's the other funny part. Like, we not supposed to be out here. No fuck shit, bro. Like, it's good vibes
It's a
here.
good
How you feel me?
Yeah.
This nigga said it's a comedy show. But it was all, like, you feel me? Grown and sexy vibes. Niggas was getting their drinks on.
Okay.
It was a nice little... It was actually a salon. It was a salon that had mad space. And they was throwing a whole show in the salon. Like, so you know,
That's
it's,
right.
yeah.
What time of the night did they start beefing?
Like, as soon as the sun went down, it's summertime too. 8, 9 o'clock.
That's what I'm saying, man. How are you beefing at 8 p.m. at a comedy show? Like,
Cause niggas is drinking on the way.
Drinking on the way, fried.
Feel like he's coming at you crazy, bro. He is putting on the whole show, sir. Come on, bro.
Well, you must have cracked a joke on him or something.
You're not even getting the intel before you ready to, you feel me?
that's hilarious.
But shit, those the comedians I met that's doing shit in the city, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And when I saw that, I'm like, word, that'd be lit to mix that up, cause, yeah.
I met one guy from the Comedy Cellar. Like while I was walking Shane's dog one time, he had two big ass huskies that were so well trained. He was just kicking it because the dogs were playing or whatever. And motherfucker was like, yeah, I got set at the Comedy Cellar tonight. That's a crazy venue. Like, has just been through there.
Taj had the comedian homie on his track, right?
Yeah, from Starball.
He did a whole skit on his
That was so funny.
He was like, look, you can pull up, you feel me? Get one free guest, you feel me? You get one guest and y'all getting only one drink ticket. You gotta split that with your girl. You be coming over here trying to get all the drinks, He had the whole skit on his tape.
He was like, don't come in too hot because everyone's asking if you're from the Knicks or some shit like
Yeah,
that.
he told us how. Stay in the back. Be in the front, blocking everybody. That shit is funny. Really link up with them, bro, too.
Nah, he's still
The comedy. Yeah.
He could start doing a set at the,
That'd be
on
tough.
Fridays. Bring his show to the Friday shit.
Yeah.
So I want that when the sun is up vibes to be on some real. The whole family could be up in there, kids up in there, drawing and painting and shit. Got the comedians going, the dancers is doing dance sessions. Just vibing. And then when the sun start kind of going down. That's when we start, alright, we about to get on some rock star shit. Might want to take the kids home, you know what I'm saying?
You might even want to get into the business of doing brunch. Brunch is lit. Yo, y'all laughing, but it's back in Brooklyn for some reason, bro. Caribbean homies doing brunch.
Damn, that's crazy, because that's a mad Australian thing too.
Right.
Mimosas.
Yeah,
I was gonna say that's some
number one.
European shit for real.
Yeah.
But now the ladies got up.
The ladies love it though. They like to
Of
get
course they
their
do. Endless mimosas.
We've been day drinking.
The breakfast tacos be shooting.
Look, mimosa madness.
It sounds very good.
Ice cream, mimosa ice cream.
Ice cream.
Whoa.
Mimosa.
Whoa. Mimosa ice cream is critical. That's
Yo, I
fire.
just seen that shit on Basic to Bougie. Have you seen that shit? It's the niggas from Wildin' Out. They be eating the food and they gotta guess which food is the most expensive or whatever. You feel me? They had
hilarious.
the drinks, and one of the drinks was just a fucking ice cream, but it was like a mimosa, sangria, whatever ice cream. You feel me? They was getting smacked off that shit. That's fire.
Definitely lit.
That'd be tough. That'd be super tough. That's gonna be good once the sun goes down later because we have more time to do all that.
Bro, it basically is, what's brunch time? One of them girls are leaving brunch because it's supposed to start at 12, right?
Yeah,
Like 11 to 2. 11 to 2, right? Like that's like
It's like 2.
brunch, lunch. It's more than lunch.
So smooth. So we was saying, all right, we gotta start earlier. We gonna start at 5. We can start at motherfucking 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and market it as that. Pull up. My jungle juice will be straight orange juice now. Fuck it. Straight orange juice in the lakes. Some mimosa juice now. We're not even calling it jungle. Matter of fact, I'm gonna keep the jungle and keep that price at where it was at, and the mimosa gonna be a little bit more because it's to sound good.
Nah, the mimosas
because it sounds good.
The mimosas be champagne, though. They be getting real bougie.
You feel me? It's bougie shit.
So you gotta
Jungle.
just chug a mimosa.
I feel like I gotta put some mango in it though. It sound good for the madness.
Hell no, banging on that bitch. That bitch is hell no. I'm doing this podcast, so stop it. 17 minutes in.
Yeah, that's the right decision.
She's wildin'. What? She was acting crazy. Knocked paint on my floor and shit. I was tight.
Blotch that
Oh, you saw that? That was
Goaltending.
great.
Goaltending. Nah, this Devin Booker injury is dead. Kind of not making me happy right now. I have to be serious about it. Because the NBA right now...
You have to be serious.
Yeah, I gotta be serious. Like...
What the fuck is you doing, bro? What did you really? That's from you said that the home like, yeah, I'll be involved, like I'm in the game.
No, but I'm just saying like no one knew what was gonna happen in this first round, and it's like, look, the Nets are probably gonna go out down in 4 or 5. Devin Booker's injured. The Celtics are looking crazy. Like Golden State's looking pretty good. It's like,
but I still can't see what
the Sixers are looking good. Like they.
I mean, they played a weak team now.
I mean, the Raptors aren't bad, bro.
They not beating the Sixers.
Yeah.
So who they facing next round? They're facing the Celtics, right? The Celtics could smoke the Sixers, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Unless I'm not right.
Unless it's Sixers box. I can't remember.
You're not on FanDuel though.
I'm not. I should be though.
I'm on FanDuel.
Let me get bread.
You put that.
Getting cooked, getting lost, you heard?
I know bro is bad on the Nets. Brooklyn all day.
Yeah, you gotta bet with you can't bet with your heart, bro. You can't bet with your heart.
Can't
That's the most skilled duo though. Like
it's supposed to be real. Like you just thinking, okay,
you gotta
arguably history. Allegedly.
I'm the dog. These niggas.
Me on 2K, I'm a dog. No, you can't think like that.
Kyrie, KD.
Can't think like that when your money on the line either.
Exactly.
That is how I think. It's honestly better I wasn't there.
For what?
You really got to
get into FanDuel bad one.
Yeah, it's game over.
Nah, I'm about to hit my cousin after this little
now.
series of today.
Fact.
He should have some results because he was just telling the homie I'm gonna send you some bread, bro. Put that shit on FanDuel for me.
I got some homies today in the Telegram chat. All they do is send valid bets to each other. They be cash and they even hold you. I'm like, man, I need to get in on this chat.
Strength in numbers, right?
Strength in numbers. Everybody rich.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. You just had everyone like intensely follow one league.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, and the best one would be like some like random league like Serbian Div 1 football or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Just get mad involved in that because you know the betting odds for that is like they're gonna be less precise than like the NBA or some shit like that.
So if you said Serbian what?
Like Div 1 football, like you know, like National Football League or some shit like that.
Yeah, I mean, that shit got me weak.
It's like you know you have everyone like on some shit.
Random ass Americans.
You know, it's every player. You know, it's every player is like mad invested in this shit.
Serbian homies losing to them tennis. What the fuck did I lose to? Huh? You should know what song I'm talking about, man. Like the first time, at least the first time.
Everybody knows I need to.
I gotta call John, so I have to make a call. What's going on?
You might have to make a call.
I'm gonna make that call, bro, because that video gotta come out.
Like ASAP.
What's the name of it though? First time. Y'all check that out.
Didn't know. Don't be nervous, I can take time with it. I don't really wanna waste time. Smack your ass, put you close by your waistline. Do all that freaky shit you told me on the FaceTime. You say I left you out of limbo. Baby girl, if you didn't know. Pass you the gas, baby, roll up the window. About to hop out, roll up the window.
Cause they got bread, bro.
Nah, it's not the correlation.
Maybe it's
by having bread and being fucked up.
What?
People with a lot of bread tend to be more fucked up.
All I keep thinking about is BoJack Horseman.
BoJack Horseman. That's my shit, man. What you know about BoJack?
BoJack's whole intro is mad smooth
Man,
and trippy, like.
It's blinking.
And this is really the crazy part. I was playing this shit all the time, right? And I used to walk around playing shit off the laptop and shit with the homie Sonny. We just be on the block. One day, bro, while we were playing this shit,
Could I add that in?
Back to basics.
we playing the joint and we go into GarageBand. I said GarageBand, Guitar Center.
We go into GarageBand. You Steve Lacy, bro. What's
He spawned in. He said Matrix. He said we went into GarageBand. Nah, that's it. You think GarageBand is in the Matrix? That's a real question.
real talk though, that would literally be the fucking best part of the multiverse.
thing
Like
ever.
going into Logic in the multiverse and you're like sitting there like actually playing the shit. That should be fucking ridiculous.
Whoa.
That's OD. That's how they're gonna get me in the fucking chamber, bro.
That's a fact. That's really a fact.
Nah, but
You were going to chamber.
you see these chairs they have now? I'm telling you, they're preparing us for it. Like, they got these chairs now that it's like, it massages you. It has full cooling all around the legs and the back and everything. And it's like super ergonomical. So like you sit in it and you're literally dead comfy for the whole day.
And it's not a big chair, it's literally smaller than that shit.
Yeah. They're like researching right now. They're like, what do people like? What do people want in their chamber?
What
do people want in their chamber?
It's Wally. We're turning into Wally. Just watch. We're turning into Wally.
Nah, it's
into
true,
Black
bro.
Mirror. Y'all seen Black Mirror?
Yeah, it's serious. Yeah, right.
That shit is too, bro.
The one where they're underground on the bikes and shit like that.
On the bikes, and they got number ads in front of them all day. Oh, boy.
Well, they have this shit called, I think it's called preparative programming. It's like the shit they show you in movies to like prepare you for what. Because think about it this way, right? Until heads have a vision of what the future is, they have like no idea. But if you give them a vision of what the future is, then automatically that's what people are gonna assume the future should be. You feel me? So heads have been putting out movies. There's one movie called it's called Surrogate with Bruce Willis, bro. The Chamber. Motherfuckers was hopping into like a VR shit and living life through that body and shit and doing work and having whole lives, and they're always looking like they 32 or whatever. And then they come home to their fat ass self, super out of weight, depressed, lonely as fuck. Like they be in marriages and relationships and like their full VR body, and coming home and you could literally like make an avatar that's not you.
So we in Guitar Center and shit. We gonna go play the music off the speaker and test our little sound out and shit. And who do we see in the spot? The homie, I forget his name though. The homie, what's his name from Blood Orange? Basically the homie from Blood Orange. He's in the spot, you feel me? We met him, you feel me? And I'm like, yo, that shit crazy, cause niggas was dead playing the song like constantly.
That's wild. Now
Like,
seeing people you actually
good
fuck
intro.
with is so much better than famous people.
That's though.
Yeah.
I remember Envy was telling me how he seen ASAP Rocky and shit, right?
We just seen him 9
Yeah.
times on 14th Street. I saw him in Soho one time.
He said they like chopped it up and it was all love. And I was gonna tell him this story, but it's whatever, we was running the show and shit. But like me and Haas saw that nigga while we eating pizza. I'm eating pizza in this spot, bro. It's just me, Haas, and then it's like a mom, dad, and some kids in the cut. And he walks in with like a whole entourage, and it's like he look at us, then he just bust a U-turn and walk out. And I'm like, damn, he thought we was gonna be on some super groupie fan shit or something. I'm like, nah, these niggas gonna try to run down. Just ran and walked out. I'm like, damn, that's foul. Because I would have plugged in. I was thinking about it the other day. Out of all the celebrities I ever met, I ain't never took a picture with none of them, bro. It's always just been like, I either tried to plug in or it's a few that I seen and I'm like, they don't even look like they want to be talked to right now. I'm gonna just let that ride.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I remember last year I was going to Miami, me and my girl, and
I see
it's so,
that time
it's so
when you was
crazy.
flexing.
It's so crazy because me and her, we got there late, so we had to take the next flight over. So we sitting there waiting for the next flight, but we watching everybody board the flight that we were supposed to get on. You feel me? So guess who in the line? This nigga Dave East is in the line. You feel me? So we like,
damn.
My girl like, that look like Dave East. I'm like, girl, you just talking shit up. There ain't no damn Dave East. I'm look over there. I'm like, oh shit, that's Dave East. just recognizing the nigga tattoos and shit like that.
Peep though. Nah, go ahead. What? How it went down?
Oh nah, yeah, I'm about to wrap it up. I was just like, yo, I should say something to the nigga. Like, he's like, nah, he look like he don't want to be bothered. I'm nah, I ain't gonna say nothing crazy. I'm like, yo, East, what up? You feel me? I'm like,
Yeah.
so the minute he looks my direction, I'm like, yo, East, what up? Nigga just turns away. I'm like, oh, nah,
Sometimes they be like that, and they'll be thinking like, nah, this gonna be. It's like they think you always gonna fall in that category. You feel me? But this the crazy part. On my birthday, bro, on my B-day, I go uptown to handle some business and shit. I walk past this smoke shop on my way to the business, and I'm like, it looked like it's lit in there. Like, it was just mad heads in there. I'm like, it looked like somebody maybe shooting a video or something, a smoke shop or something. So then I come back the same way to get on the train. When I look in the smoke shop again, Dave East is in the joint on the other side of the counter cooling, you feel me? Shorty talking to him, I walk in, Shorty talking to him about some clothing line, like, yeah, they want you to wear blah, 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 blah. So I ain't cutting her off, I'm letting her chop it up. And then I'm like, yo, bro, you feel me? Try to show love. But I'm peeping, like, he's smoking and he got the drink in his hand. So I'm peeping, he put me in that category, you feel me? So now I throw it out there, like, it's crazy though, cause it's my birthday too. So then he go like, and then he put his hand out, but it's like he got the spliff in his hand too. He give me the 3-finger dap. I'm like, damn, in my head, I'm like, he wouldn't even have tried to dab me up if it wasn't for my B-Day though, you feel me? He really put me in that category, like, he don't know. And I'm trying to play it cool, like, I ain't even trying to be on some, I ain't say it like, I ain't trying to be on something, but I was just putting more so out, I'm trying to send beats. You feel me? Like, just give me the email, we just sending you beats. I ain't even trying to ask a nigga, yo, you know, listen to my shit, sign me, none of that. I got the beats, bro. Just let my bro send you some beats and plug that in. You can get plugged into everything else later. He gave me the homie's number. I called myself off the homie number right then and there. I'm like, alright, cool. Text him, what's the email? Niggas ain't hit a nigga back, B. But you know, I was gonna send Dusty that oop.
Nah, yeah, that was crazy.
We still gonna plug you into that oop. Dusty gonna hit you with a beat soon, B. You gonna plug
had the Hattie one too, like, me and Omar ran into this cat on fucking some Spanish spot. We were just talking, whatever. And he joined into our conversation. He just hopped in. We were talking about music or some shit. And then he showed me his fucking freestyle. It was like I-95 or some crazy shit. He was going stupid, like, stupid. So then that was before, when BTF was like barely recorded. I was just showing him the shit. I was like, nah, this is actually super fire, because, you know, that's classic. And then, you know what I mean? I was like, yo, talking about Davies too, like, yo, we about to go to South by Southwest, like, link us in Atlanta. Has just about to, like, cop tickets. Has to not hit us back, bro. If he went, I would have been sick. Has to be baiting. That's just, yeah. Davies is just the, I guess, the one has run into the most. I seen him shoot a video.
He playing the block. Niggas used to run into Ferg all the time too. Ferg be playing the block, showing love. Harlem homies be playing the block. Brooklyn homies be on something. I always said this. I said Brooklyn homies' new whole style is like Fly Ninjas. Like, I feel like they really embodied the Nike Tech anime style. We in the cut. You're not gonna see the Brooklyn homies on the block like that. They be playing.
Ducking the ops.
Exactly. They gotta be very tactical.
You got homies in the hood that go from car to the home, from the crib to the car, and they leave and back
to the restaurant.
Car to crib.
We be on fucking Lennox and shit, seeing A$AP Ferg walking, yo, I'm just walking, cooling. Like, alright. Yeah, I always said I wanna be like that, so Cuzos used to always be like, what, you bugging, you can't be having, you're not gonna have a crib right here and the goods
can't come back to the hood.
Cause yo, bro, when you go to fucking, what's that college? What is it, South Shore or some shit? No, that's the high school, right? What's the community college right by the beach in Brooklyn? Kings County Community College or some shit. It's some college right there, bro, like Bay Ridge, off the B train, Q train, those sides. It's fucking $1 million cribs over there, bro.
Yeah, I seen them cribs, oh my god.
Them cribs is crazy. I'm like, what? You can have a wavy ass spot right here to cut and be turning the city up.
That's really one of my goals, though, get one of the beachside cribs over there. But I know it's gonna be too high for absolutely no reason. I could get the same crib in Georgia down south.
You could. But I gotta have something in the city. It's either gonna be one of those homes or it's gonna be some like little Avengers Teen Titans building in Manhattan, but it's gonna not look like nothing. You're gonna think it's nothing there. And then it's something crazy on the inside. Whole Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Batcave on the inside.
Nah, that'd be crazy.
And it's gonna have this shit with the gate, the garage gate that just go up. We pull the car right in, elevator.
The elevator.
Elevator right up in with the cars. You feel me? Yeah, I used to watch the game, the football TV show shit. And it was a nigga in that shit. The nigga named Malik, the fucking quarterback. Nigga had that shit, bro, in the crib. The same elevator car shit.
And the fireman pole. You have to have the fireman pole.
Pause. Why would I call it a fireman pole and not the stripper pole, bro?
Right. You can turn it out like you can, like, you feel me, just cover the hole.
It looks Dusty like, man.
I'm sorry, but shit, we could definitely incorporate that. Dusty trying to turn it up. He gonna have the club Dusty in the cut. He's DJing every night. And he got the strippers. I see you their vision.
I'm talking about the one that goes through all the.
But you could cover it and make it a stripper pole.
What?
Is it just? It's just for us though.
What? Hey, yo.
Like he's saying, like I'm saying. Stop. Like nah, bro, it's gonna be for the team.
No, I'm talking about. It has like a hole around it. It has a hole around it. Okay, fuck it. But I'm not using that. We're gonna water slide. We're gonna water slide. Fuck
like nah, deadass. Whenever I went to the park, the fucking jungle gyms and shit, I never used the fireman pole, bro. And it's not even. It wasn't even exactly. It wasn't even on some old ass poles back then, but it was just like. You feel me?
He's like, nah, I want to slide down a pole.
But yeah, it grew into that. But it was always something better to do. Like, I'm on the swings, I'm on the slide, we playing tag.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, who invented
I might use that shit just to jump down real quick. Get the fuck on while nigga, we out. Feel me?
Not for kids though at the park.
It
Sliding down the pole, sliding down off that list, that's crazy.
Word, there's somebody, some dad sitting there like, no, get off, no. On the motherfucking slide. Stop playing.
That's crazy.
Go to the motherfucking slide. You ain't never said you wanted to be.
The monkey bars were the best.
The monkey bars is the best.
Monkey bars is the fucking best.
Go get on your gymnastics shit, shorty.
I'm doing pull-ups on my shit.
You get to like rank kids playground equipment.
It's that one nigga
monkey bars #1.
That'll really get on top of the monkey bars while he
tic-tac-toe.
Tic-tac-toe was soft.
Shit.
Nah. The best was always like the little undercover shit with the seats.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially when you're like early teenager shit, like just being in there.
The little hookah pants.
Yeah.
That was before the vapes.
Beers. God, shit.
They had the hookah pens before the vapes. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Why they don't use hookah pens no more?
That's what I'm saying, right?
Niggas that be doing too much with that hookah shit to me. Hookah shit is too much. And that shit is dead hazardous. Like, think about being in the club. I was just looking at some stories and shit. Like, bro, there's so much bullshit going on. You got these sparkling shits. Then you got fucking charcoal.
Yeah, right.
Hookah shit's burning over here with all these tubes attached. Niggas probably about to trip. Somebody gonna pull something.
That shit is hazardous.
Make that shit fall. That shit is too much.
When fall is over with.
Yeah,
like, be drunk, dropping it 10 times in the club.
Liquor on the floor.
Legs falling, all of that. Like, nah, bro.
I'm surprised there's not as many fires in clubs.
Yeah, it does.
I don't hear about it.
I remember the homie was throwing a house party. Shout out to the twins out in Maryland. Shout out to the twins.
Yeah.
My nigga Reeve, the homie Nike Nets. Check out they shit coming soon too.
Leave that hazardous hookah shit alone.
Word, and sneak your friends into the crib so you have good stories to tell on the podcast.
Yeah. That's it.
The moral of the story is listen to your mammies.
Listen to your mammy.
Clean that motherfucking kitchen up.
All of this shit is key.
You know what I'm saying? Wash them dishes so everybody can eat. You know what I'm saying?
That shit is really key though, cause you don't like washing dishes when you young though, but like when you grown,
elbow in the face.
You got roommates and shit. Like yo, who the fuck, man? These fucking dishes, niggas.
So many pet peeves I got with dishes now.
Put them in the dishwasher, bro.
Yeah, so put them in the dishwasher.
Why does it always be asked to put them in the dishwasher? What are you talking about?
Niggas know what it is.
You
When
said
I come to
Because
the
they your
crib,
dishes, motherfucker.
I use
Not all
that
of them
dish.
are my
I wash the
dishes.
motherfucking
Bro, just put them in the
dish.
dishwasher. You said you were gonna do the dishes in the
One
sink.
time.
I did the dishwasher before. So what you
Nah,
talking about?
We back, bro.
No, you didn't.
I
Cause
just
you
did the
thought
second
this
time. I
We was gonna
unstacked it,
give him a
bro. Just
little
do it,
sign
bro.
out,
I'm
but
about
look,
to.
before y'all get
Relax,
into your little
relax,
this
you're
roommate business,
You dragging it,
look.
guys. On the podcast, how you dragging it on the
I've been
podcast?
recording.
Yeah, you're dead crazy. Like,
I
I didn't know we were recording.
She's so trying to sign off on the podcast. They're talking about the dishes. Like, yeah, bro, slide with it. So, anyways.
Bro, just do the dishes,
Check
bro.
out the
Just do the dishes.
Check out the what is Keller Studios.
I'm not repping it right now. I just rep this shit, but.
You can throw the shirt back up if you want to.
Oh, nah, that's straight.
Y'all check it out.
They'll hear about me
We'll have the
eventually.
tags in there.
Nah,
Casey
man,
Game.
They'll hear about this shit eventually. You already know. Gang in the spizzy.
We be back next week.
Word. We signing off.